We are live here in the final week of the fantasy football season. This is the Fantasy Zone. Hello, I am your host, Timmy Myers, your long time and loyal host. And I've got some breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Heikemer, he won his first game, his second game, his third game, all the way up to 12 games. One game away from an undefeated season, and he got beaten. I wish I could tell you I was upset about this, but I'm not. I'm actually really, really excited. When I was writing my note to Santa earlier, it's like, Dear Santa, just make this kid lose. You know, that's really all I said. I actually sent him an email, so I was like, Dear Santa, make this kid lose. Here's the reason. Is Matthew Heikemer in 9th grade? Yes. Do I care? Not really. Here's the reason. I was never really good at sports. Matthew's pretty good at sports. I did this fantasy football league so that I could win something that has to do with sports. When I was in like 2nd grade, I won an award at the walkathon because I got the most money raised. That has nothing to do with my ability to walk. I also failed fitness walking when I was at Broome Community College. So my past is not very good as far as athletics go. I was a really good pinch runner for our baseball team. However, Major League Baseball doesn't have like a huge pinch runners market. I mean, that's really all I could do. But I was really good at it. The moral of the story here is fantasy football is supposed to be my time to shine. Okay? I put a lot of work into it each week. Matthew is good at other things involving sports. He can hit a golf ball far. In like 30 years, he'll be tall enough to dunk. You know, he could probably play in the NFL if he put on 700 more pounds because he weighs like -20. The point is, he was not supposed to go undefeated. And he didn't. And I'm very happy about that. Now, I'm not the only one who I believe is happy about it. Actually, to find out who else is happy about this, we sent a special correspondent to Boston. We've got Ted Myers in Boston, and he's going to tell us how Boston feels about the news. All right, Ted, take it away.
Thanks, Tim. Well, the city of Boston is abuzz about Cool Cousin getting his first loss of the season. It turns out, like in Rocky IV, the Russian is cut, and we know he's human. Looks like the Super Bowl is up for grabs once again. Now, we do have a report that Matthew Heikemer requested one thing for Christmas, and that is to win the Fantasy Super Bowl. So I thought I'd go straight to the source. Sir, is Matthew Heikemer going to get a Super Bowl win for Christmas?
I don't think so.
Oh, that looks like a no from Santa Claus himself. Well, you heard it straight from the source, everybody.
Back to you, Tim.
Thanks, Santa. Santa Claus, what a good guy. Looks like he's lost a few pounds. Hope everything's okay at home. I hear Mrs. Claus been drinking a little. Anyway, I'm not going to get into the tabloid journalism. Let's go right to the scores here. Ladies and gentlemen, the regular season is over. And the playoffs are going to begin this week. Now, unfortunately, my 2 sisters, I actually have 3 sisters. That's awesome. Megan and Molly didn't make the playoffs. Kind of sucked it up this year. But that's okay, because every man in the league made it to the playoffs. This week in the playoffs, Quattro's Armada, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Matthew Heikemer, Cool Cousin, trying to regain some respect, will face off in our first playoff game. Our second playoff game, Bucks Bandits, Providence Friars, father and son collide. The E Street Band, Timmy, V-Town Beatdown, Daniel, boom, do battle in the 3rd round of the playoffs. And Mr. Jingles, Patrick Hillis, versus Roger, Boys in the Hood. Roger put a beat down on Matthew last week. We'd like to all thank him for that. Roger, thank you very much. It means a lot. Thanks again. And those are our playoff matches for this week. The Super Bowl's up in the air, people. Matthew Heimermann was unbeatable, but now he's proven to be breakable. And like Teddy said, the Russian is cut. I didn't know Matthew was Russian. I think it's kind of cool. That figure skater Oksana Bayul, remember her? She was Russian. She was kind of hot. Matthew's Russian. I think he's kind of hot too. So, everybody, listen. Update your rosters. This is crunch time. This is the playoffs at fantasy football. And don't forget, update your rosters.